Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of YurtleMania II. Joining me here, we still have Dakota here at the commentary booth, and joining me now, he just had his match, it's Andre Wink. Andre, how are you feeling after that hellacious Extreme Rules match that you just had?
They jumped me.
They did indeed. Dennis ran from the commentary booth just to solely attack you, so I'm sure it must have had you feeling a certain type of way, but we're going to keep moving on.
They're punks. This is bullshit, man. It hurts.
I know it does. I know. But speaking of hurts, we're seeing a tag team rivalry form here between Hegarty and GWYNRob. They've been having a bit of back and forth, a little bit of disgruntlement with each other, so they're going to settle it in the ring. Hegarty, GWYNRob, one-on-one here at YurtleMania.
I honestly never thought we'd see this day. It's exciting, but it's got to be a little heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think a lot of these tag teams have been breaking up lately. You know, the Human Spider and Bonesaw.
Definitely so. I mean, we saw in their qualifying match that they lost that GWYNRob felt like Hegarty was just doing too much and it ended up costing the loss here. Now, I am getting word that this is not them breaking up per se. It's just a little bit of a, you know, who's the better man here tonight, and that's what we're going to see here as they go to the ring. Now, Hegarty on his way now.
Okay, so we're going to find out who the top dog in the tag team is then. Is that what we're saying?
I have to wonder, let's say you are on a tag team with this guy, you decide it's a quote-unquote friendly competition, he beats you and got 1,000 fans screaming that you've been top dog all along. How do you recover as a team after that?
That is a great question. We may see the answer here after this match, but we'll just see here the technician, Hegarty, making his way now, and we're going to see GWYNRob here shortly, and I'm very curious to think, who do you think has the edge here tonight? I'm going to start with you, Andre. Who do you think has the edge here tonight?
I mean, it's hard to say. You know, if you ask me, I think Hegarty's definitely the brains of the operation, and a lot of the more, let's say, pragmatic tactics that they had were definitely his skill. But I mean, look at Rob; he's a unit, dude. Look at that hoodie; it's not covering out. That's solid muscle under there.
Straight solid muscle. Dakota, who do you think the same? Do you think that maybe Hegarty is the brains and the brawn of GWYNRob is here?
See, I think Andre might be shelling Rob short here. He's always in the kitchen. He's always perfecting his craft. He's always ready to cook something, both literally and in the ring. So I think I've got Rob here by 1,000,000.
Rob here by 1,000,000. Very bold statement here, and I'm very excited to see this match. This is the first time I've seen something like this. I mean, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, I mean, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. We've seen these kind of matches before, but we see the same thing here tonight. I'm very excited to see the showcase between these two here as we are about to get underway shortly.
Yeah, I think technically speaking, when you take the attributes of these guys and average them out, it's a pretty close call. I just have to wonder, are the emotions high? What's going on behind the scenes when you work this closely with a guy and then fight him on a stage this grand?
On a stage this grand indeed, and the match is underway now, and Hegarty getting the upper advantage, throwing Rob into the corner, but he's not having it. These two know each other like a book, so I'm curious to see how it's going to go here tonight.
Grabbing the seat of those pants there for a huge pile driver. Stomp on the head. Vicious move for what some in the fans might assume is a friendly scrimmage. Yeah, he's goading him to get up, and then
flying arm.
Big clothesline.
Big flying clothesline and a big knee also from GWYNRob. It was like they're not holding back from each other at all. We were curious to see if there was going to be any kind of restraint, but they're going full force right at the beginning here.
Oh man, that might have been the end of Hegarty there if Rob had nailed that, but luckily he rolled out of the way.
He's going to try to take some momentum back, but again, this is what I'm talking about. Nothing to take away from Rob's strategy and planning. Big suplex coming here. No.
Oh, he reversed out of it.
Wow. See, again, not to take anything away from the tactical side, but you see just where the pure physicality is coming into play. I mean, Hegarty can barely hold the guy up.
Can barely hold him up indeed, and now Rob able to now trying to get some kind of submission move here, but he's got to get him away from the ropes here. Another rope break here for Hegarty, and now Rob going to pick him up, maybe try to do something here, but Hegarty reads him like a book. He's got to pick him up now.
Yeah, I think Rob might just be seeing red here and just blow after blow, but not thinking about the strategy of the match.
And it just makes you wonder what went on between these guys backstage. What did he do to make him that mad?
Oh, Rob has mounted Hegarty here.
Mounting him like almost like a koala on the back of another one, and he just threw him against the pavement here, and now he's stopping with the arm, and Rob is looking ferocious here. I'm very surprised, but at the same time, can you blame him? I mean, you can honestly argue that Hegarty may have cost him that qualifying match at No Way Yurt, and now he's taking it out.
Well, I think when you're in a tag team, there's always a level of shared responsibility, and I'll tell you the same thing I told you when we were watching that match. Dakota, Stone, the simple fact of the matter is these guys didn't tag out enough. They get cocky, they get beat up, and then they lose and blame each other. And that's the nature of having two haters on a team. But it looks like Tommy trying to snatch that momentum back after vicious beating, gonna use this time to get a few blows in and follow up on a turnbuckle. Do you think we're gonna see a shift in the tides here for Tommy? Maybe not.
Oh, no, apparently
Yikes.
not.
Now, Dakota, I gotta ask you. You've done a lot of research on Edge competitor to YWF. I mean, do you think there's something that either of these guys be waiting to bust out here in this match specifically? Maybe a move we haven't seen before.
Oh, yeah, I think we're just getting to the beginning here. Rob has just had a flurry of blows, but I think his bag is pretty deep, and we'll probably see something unexpected to finish the match. As for Hegarty, he really hasn't had much of a chance to show out yet, so I think we do have a lot to see left for him.
No, I was saying maybe he's starting here because Hegarty's starting to get the upper advantage, starting to tear apart that knee of Rob's, and we're starting to see him starting to get the upper momentum.
I mean, you really got to pull something out of the hat when you're talking about a guy you've wrestled with for over, 5 years, 6 years? I mean, if you're using the same old moves you use with that guy, you're going to get countered left and right. And it looks like Hegarty is in a bad spot here.
Oh, and a huge choke slam.
Huge slam.
But what's this?
Oh,
Is he?
oh.
With John Morrison?
What's John Morrison doing here?
What the? Hold on. What? Did someone in the back play the wrong cassette recording? I'm not sure what's going on. Rob is distracted, giving Hegarty.
Oh, no, Rob's not
He's not
watching his
watching
back.
it. Gives Hegarty enough time.
Rob, look out.
Huge slam.
Oh, my God.
That distraction.
He's dazed. He's on the mat.
The distraction dazing Rob. Could this be the
No,
match?
No way. No way. Oh, kicked out.
No.
Ooh, close call. But that was Hegarty's signature move right there. And now,
Yes, it was.
elated, he's actually going to hit a double arm up 360. Crazy emo right there as he continues to pick away at the limbs of GWYNRob.
I mean, we don't see Hegarty emote very often, and doing it now is actually kind of almost like a spit in the face to Rob, and he's not happy with it at all.
Oh, and yeah, Rob, I just saw that spit come right out of his face from that punch.
Yep, huge blow to the jaw is going to send Tommy reeling, and once again, Rob's got the upper hand. I gotta say,
Once again, just relentless at the
and
ropes.
I think you're right, Dakota. I think he's just seeing red here.
Oh my God, he's choking him
You're right,
out.
He's seeing red here.
Oh my God.
Throwing away any pretense of wrestling and straight up strangling him to death. Just barely rolling out of the way there.
I'm not sure if this tag team's going to exist after the match, not just because these two guys are going to have such animosity, because it looks like they're trying to kill each other out there.
I gotta agree with you, Dakota. I mean, we don't see Rob pulling out that mandible claw choke very often. To see it on his own teammate, I mean, it's really just a sight to see, honestly.
It's a shame. There's a lot of kids out there who have done some good hating, in the name of these two. And what are they supposed to think seeing their icons go at it like this?
That's true. We see a lot of haters t-shirts in the crowd, a lot of signs, and will that all be going away here as GWYNRob trying to pick up the victory, but no, Hater getting some resiliency
Oh, I thought that was 3.
and getting a 2 count.
I talked to a kid the other day, fan of the YWF, told me he was hating on his newborn brother, all because of these two. I mean, ain't that just beautiful? What's going to happen to kids like that, seeing Rob smack the chest of Hegarty and then lift him over his shoulder?
I gotta agree with you. I mean, how much hating can be left when your favorite hateful tag team is gone? I mean, what are they gonna start doing? Sending condolences? I mean, come on, we can't be doing that in YWF.
I think I just saw two kids put their sign down and hug. It's making me sick. Tommy going for that crossface pin. This might be it. Rob kicking out the tenacity from these two guys. They do not want to lose to each other.
Yeah, these two guys, Rob especially, has I believe what some call a powerful bottom. So if you're going to pin him, you're going to need to pin those legs down because he's kicked out with his legs 3 times now.
Oh, absolutely. Rob got sort of a centaur build. We've seen him.
Oh, that's a great way to describe him.
Yeah, you know, we've seen him. Ooh.
And the kind of he sets his finishing submission maneuver. Is he going to make his own teammate tap out here? Rob is starting to fade. Can he break out of it?
He's got to plant those feet.
He's got to use that strong lower body.
Oh, he needs to get out of it. Oh, and he just...
Oh, and the pin.
He was able to get free, but...
Got anything left?
Hegarty gonna try to still... No.
Yep, there it is. The lower body again.
Digging deep.
Very impressive core strength.
Each and every exchange here, we see these guys digging deep. Tommy getting pummeled the whole first half. Now he's got to do that quickly. We don't have time for it. Does he hit that?
Oh, he caught him.
Rob, with his strength, catching him in mid-air. What could he be going now for a top rope?
He's getting to the
This
top
could
of the
be his
turnbuckle.
chance.
Ooh, right to the temple.
Directly on the head.
Gotta be seeing stars.
Across the face.
You might have to get medical in there after this. Do we see a 3 count?
No, not even
Not
a
even 2. Not even a 2.
The willpower of Hegarty cannot be taken lightly, but now Rob, look, using these dropped elbows, trying to wear down Hegarty more. And what he could be doing next.
Yeah, Rob's even a tattoo on his forehead of his fist here. It's just brutal.
Just permanent. I'm worried some of these injuries might be long-lasting as we see Tommy drop Rob hard on his back on that mat, but he's not done yet. Queuing him up for, and again, like,
oh my goodness.
Kal-El just blocking that fist of Tommy. I'm glazing a bit right now, but they're going to grapple again. Tommy taking Rob up on his shoulders. That's impressive. Rob's a big guy. Powerbomb out of the ring. Where does it come from? Where does the strength come from? Is it pure hatred?
Oh, it caught his foot.
Maybe it is. It's all.
Whoa.
We know Hegarty runs off pure hatred 24/7, and over here, I'm doing a commentary booth. I mean, look at picking apart the arm of each other. This is an absolute brutal fest.
Ooh.
I mean, small children need to look away if they're watching this.
Yeah, parental advisory. Parental guidance is advised.
Now, Andre, I gotta ask you: do you think there's a favorite edge going on right now? Do you see someone win this right now, or what do you think is gonna happen?
The obvious answer right here would be Rob, as he's totally laying into Hegarty right now. But we saw how just with one reversal, Hegarty was able to put quite the beat down on Rob. So I'm not counting him out yet, but he needs to counter this, or it may be over for him.
Oh no. Oh no, that mandible claw choke again to Hegarty. He might be out cold.
Just that vision going black as oxygen fails to reach the brain, and GWYNRob's the winner.
Oh my goodness. What a match.
Wow, what a match we saw from this tag team. I mean, I gotta ask you guys, what'd you think about that?
That was just carnage. Just absolute brutality, start to finish.
It's rare, you know, it's good for the fans to see that kind of savagery, but as one of the commentators, someone who knows that guy, Rob, hitting his cha-cha in the ring there, as someone who knows these guys, as a group of commentators who knows these guys, you can't help but get a little anxiety seeing two flesh and blood human beings just brutalize each other like that.
And we see GWYNRob celebrate right now. Here's his tag team partner. Let's see what happens here. I mean, are they going to congratulate each other?
I mean, it seems like he's sticking a hand out. Want to maybe? No!
Oh no!
Oh!
Bastard!
Oh my god!
Honestly, I think you really couldn't have expected any less after that beating.
Hegarty just low blowed his former tag partner here. I mean, this might be the end of haters.
You sick bastard! Wow.
A lot to think about, but we're going to move on to our next match. It's going to be for the Twitch Tag Team Championships, held by yours truly and Scooby-Doo. It's going to be a triple tag TLC match. Tables, ladders, and chairs. It's going to be Mystery Machine, the Whitley Appreciation Society, and the Wario Brothers duking it out for those tag titles.
And I got to say, a lot of dynamic duos, you know, speaking of which, right here, we've got the leader of the Whitley Appreciation Society, the founder and CEO, CFO, CTO, and social media manager, Dennis Whitley IV, surveying his domain.
Yeah, a lot of hats he wears.
Confidence in his eyes, as always.
Now, Andre, I know you got a little bit of grievances with these guys. They just attacked you after your match earlier. Is that going to weigh into your thought process when talking about this match?
You know, Stone, I will say it's stressful not being able to celebrate even a victory, because as we know in the YWF backstage, the battle never ends. But at the end of the day, I know where he parked his car, knows where he's lived, and I got something for him. So he can enjoy this match, and he has to go home at the end of the day. Sprite Cranberry there, actually making another return, because rumors had been circulating, as you two know, of Sprite Cranberry's retirement.
Yeah, and its demise.
Yeah, it's looming in the wings. We don't know when he's gonna call it. It's coming soon, but you know he's still gonna give it all, especially for the society he's in. And something I want to ask you, Dakota, is of these 3 tag teams coming in tonight, with these 2, me and Scooby-Doo and the Wario Brothers, do you think there's a favorite going in tonight?
Well, so something I was just gonna bring up. I don't know if this is true. It's just a rumor that I had heard. Sprite Cranberry's retirement was put off by one individual. He called him, he talked to them. They had actually done a few commercials together. Actually, it's the LeBron James.
Wow.
He's like, hey, look.
Wow.
It's like, just like me, you got so many years left in you. Like, all these different like sodas, they're just nothing to you. Like, not even the great Pepsi Man could stand up to the Sprite Cranberry during the right season. So I think he convinced him to do like another tour, is what I heard through the grapevine, and it'll be really interesting to see if he can live up to LeBron's praise there. And if he does, I think they're the favorite, but you know, he is getting a little older, Sprite Cranberry. He's maybe lost a little bit of his appeal. It's not like excited to see him come around during the holidays as much anymore. And you know, might just get dominated by Scooby and you.
Wow.
All true from you, Dakota. I gotta say, personally, Sprite Cranberry is just as crisp and delicious to me now as it was in 2015, but you take it out the fridge, it's not as carbonated as it was once, if you catch my drift. But moving on now to our third tag team here, we got the Wario Bros. Now, similarly, what are your thoughts on these competitors? I mean, these guys, you know, obviously got a lot going for them. Mario Kart World dropping soon. New WarioWare did pretty well, but I mean, you got to wonder what kind of energy they're bringing to the ring, especially, I mean, look at those smiles. You can't trust these guys.
Absolute wild cards.
Almost plastered on their faces.
Yeah, some would say maniacally plastered on their faces to be friendlier towards children, but they also, you know, honestly, I'll say it, they've got faces only mothers could love.
There you go.
Which, fun fact, they're not actually brothers. They're just 2 guys that know each other.
What?
So, yeah, no, it's...
Are you kidding me?
They are not actually brothers. It's just all a marketing ploy.
Wow. Unbelievable. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, really, 2 different mothers, probably the only one who can love those faces. And I think they're going to be a real wild card in this matchup.
I gotta agree with you on the wild card for sure.
These other competitors are definitely going to have to change up their usual rhythm if they want to keep up with these 2. And I got to say, I'm shocked by that, Dakota. Excellent casting on their part, because those guys are ugly. But we're into the match now, and just out of the gate, everyone just completely going at it.
Everyone's just after Sprite Cranberry.
Going after it. We got almost a 3, you could say, leaders in the ring, and Wario's going to go for something under the ring. Now, real quick, I want to see from each of you, who do you think's the favorite in this match? Andre, I'll start with you. As Eyes hit a huge spinning DDT to Dennis, and Eyes avoided to get hit with a chair by Wario, and he goes right for Dennis.
Well, it's a tough call. You know, I want to say if I had to say my personal favorite, I do like the new talent we're seeing in the Wario Brothers. I like the energy they came out with, you know, and while I don't necessarily have the experience to go off of, I like to believe in the new talent. Sprite Cranberry, he's slowing down, he's getting older, as you know. Dennis is a punk baby bitch who can't wrestle or do anything, and he pees his pants, so not much confidence in him either. And those other 2 guys, I mean, come on, you know, Scooby-Doo's like 17. You're pretty good, but you're pretty good, Stone, but I don't know, man. Can you teach an old dog new tricks? You tell me. But that'd probably be my assessment of the situation here.
Jesus Christ. I just missed a fucking huge top rope maneuver, and Sprite Cranberry got draped across the barricade, and real quick as this match goes on, Dakota, do you have a favorite going into this match?
Going into the match, I think I would have given it to you and Scooby-Doo, just because to answer Anzi's question, I do think you can teach an old dog new tricks. And I'm going to say, I didn't know he was 17. He doesn't look like a day over like 4 or 5.
No, I mean, Hollywood keeps him young, man. He's it's a Tom Cruise situation with Scooby-Doo. Please continue, sorry.
And the other thing is, I think an underrated part here is we know that your cardio stone is quite high, like very well trained. Being able to both wrestle and physically exert yourself and commentate at the same time. And that's really just an intangible that, like, because this is going to be a long fight. There's a lot of bodies at play here.
It's true.
And you're going to need your cardio to stay in it.
It is crazy. Stone is mic'd up live right now. This is not a recording, folks. Stone is mic'd up.
Absolutely am, and as we see here, Sprite, Cranberry, and Scooby-Doo going at it. Wario going to bring the first ladder into the match. Whoever can climb the ladder and grab those belts is going to be the winner. Hopefully it's me and Scooby. We'll see what happens. Bringing a table in, we'll see what's happening. We got tables, we got chairs. It's going to be carnage here tonight.
Well, that is another factor to consider as well. It's one thing when you talk about wrestling, getting the 3 count on your opponent. But when you talk about climbing the ladder, now we got a whole new number of factors to consider. Stone, long limbs, great cardio. Scooby-Doo, how many guys have we seen him run from door to door to door? The Wario brothers, they're in the game all about jumping.
That's true.
But a little heavier than the Mario brothers. That's a key thing to remember. Dennis.
Uh-oh, look at Dennis.
At the very top here. Did he lose his nerve? What happened?
Maybe he saw Scooby coming.
I think the ladder just might not be aligned.
Scooby.
Ruh-roh.
Getting thrown off the ladder.
Oh, off the ladder.
And now Dennis is all alone up there. He's going for the belts. Can he get those locks off? He's trying to unlock it. He's looking for it. Someone needs to stop him.
Someone's got to stop him.
Oh, and Wario and Stone joining forces now.
Wario and Stone just absolutely temporary truce.
Oh, here goes Scoob.
Uh-oh.
Everyone's distracted. Oh, not Sprite Cranberry,
though.
though.
Scooby was trying to get it right there, but Sprite Cranberry able to get it now. We see Dennis and myself going at it. He's going to throw out. Ow! Okay. Ow. That hurt. Ow. Ow.
Yeah, I'd be saying out too.
Dennis tossing Stone aside like cardboard and then immediately getting trucked.
Sprite Cranberry sneaking up behind. See, I think the underrated part people don't realize about Dennis, he's so antagonistic that sometimes he can pull aggro from his teammate in these situations.
That's true. Dennis having a bit of a consistent taunt-like effect as Stone body dropping. Ooh!
Whoa, my goodness.
Stone on a tear right here.
I think that's Waluigi. He's like 7 feet tall, so be able to jump up that high and get the leg right across his dome. That's amazing athleticism there by Stone.
Crazy vert right here. This guy now going into a spinning back DDT. I don't even know what you call that, but Stone now going for the ladder while everyone's distracted. Sprite Cranberry barely getting to his feet while Waluigi looks like he's going to contest the ladder with Stone.
And now we see me and Waluigi up top on the ladder. I'm not sure what's happening. The camera's off. Ah!
Waluigi, I don't know if he's quite in a position to grab that ladder, or Sprite Cranberry getting some revenge there.
Ow.
The suitcase going on halfway off, hanging on for dear life. No, powerbomb. How you doing over there, Stone?
And we see the strength of Scooby. I'm not doing great. I'm taking 5. I'm just going to commentate for a little bit. Sprite Cranberry taking apart my partner Scooby-Doo. Dennis is taking apart Wario. And honestly, right now, it's been like 33% for each team. I'm not sure who's going to have it. But right now, the ring is clearing out. There's nobody in the ring. It's going to be carnage outside the ring. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this might spell trouble here if the Whitley Appreciation Society can control the ring here. Oh, okay. Weirdly going at each other a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Ooh!
Right in his calves.
Sprite Cranberry was trying to get the ladder, not going to let that happen. But Wario now, he's trying to get it. Scooby pushing the ladder down. He just took a big fall. Now we got to see Wario and Dennis going out the ring. I mean, there's so much happening. I mean, just bodies everywhere laid draped across the ring.
This ring, an absolute testament to suffering as metal and wooden objects flying around, striking these guys across the head. Stone and Scooby-Doo both incapacitated right now. Cranberry going for the follow-up. Looks like the Wario brothers are on the ladder. And everyone's distracted. Scooby-Doo eyeing him up a bit, but he's going to get hands on there.
He's dangling.
Almost on.
Ooh, and an electric chair drop from Scooby-Doo onto Wario. He's going to be out for a little bit. But he's getting back up, though. I'll probably be out for longer.
Dennis on the ground, his fingers are curling up involuntarily. Someone might want to check on him there. Wario is going to actually run out of the ring when I see his teammate has time to grab the ladder.
Oh,
that's just awful. He's already on the ground. Come on now.
Brutality.
Wario now might have an opportunity. Sprite Cranberry's back is turned. Wario trying to play defense. Could this be the moment for Waluigi? Oh, he's going top. He's on top of the ladder.
Bad choice. Not what I would have done, Wario. See, Wario, you got to wonder, does he have some sort of vendetta against Stone and Scooby-Doo? Because this is the second time he's gone after one of them when it probably wasn't the best move when it comes to winning the match.
Yeah, I think when I said they were a wild card earlier, I was kind of being, I guess polite about it. By wild card is I just think they're not the brightest individuals, and they aren't always keeping in mind their objectives. And they're just out there to beat people up and just try and generate as much carnage as possible, as we've seen Wario time and time again pass up the objective to just lay down mayhem.
Whitley cutter onto Stone. I am dazed and lost in the middle of the ring, and we see everybody else just fighting now. Who's going to get the advantage and grab the ladder?
If you can make your way to your feet without that brawl in the corner noticing, you might just be able to make some progress. Instead, going to move your way outside the ring. Interesting decision as you go head-to-head with Dennis Whitley, and I'm not talking about a duel. Wario waiting for Sprite Cranberry.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, a team-up.
Got to get Dennis out of there as quickly as possible. You never know what he could do. We see Wario now taking the ladder. Scooby-Doo distracted with taking out Sprite Cranberry. Is Wario going to climb it?
No, once again, Wario seeing red. Okay.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Wario climbing the ladder. Sprite Cranberry and Scooby-Doo are both distracted of each other. This might be a chance for Wario to get the titles.
Wario was slow going, but managed to make his way to the ladder. Whitley hammering at that ankle. Not today, sir. Get your ass off the ladder.
Whitley with a huge powerbomb and a huge spear from Scooby-Doo onto Sprite Cranberry. And now Whitley is doing a huge kick to the face of Wario. Wario might be out for a little bit, and Scooby-Doo is still trying to hit Sprite Cranberry with the chair. He can't seem to do it, but he needs to stop doing that. Whitley might get the titles.
We got one person with the upper hand on each team. We saw Hurricane run on Stone outside the ring. He managed to reverse the situation, showboating a bit here. Back to the full brawl as Whitley makes his battered and bruised body move its way outside the ring so he can recover.
Oh, table. Table to the Wario.
Huge table shot. I'm very curious to see who's going to be going through that table, and I hope it's not me. Wario, though, moving the table.
Oh, he doesn't realize. Oh, eyes in the back of his head. He realized the table wasn't an option.
And now we see here Scooby-Doo, Sprite Cranberry, and Waluigi. A three-way fight going on right now. Oh, look at Sprite Cranberry trying to throw Waluigi, not having it, though. Going to throw him into the corner.
Waluigi, elbow not quite finding his mark as Scooby going to take him into a headlock and deliver a huge spinning Taekwondo kick to the chin. My God.
And a huge spear to Waluigi. He might be out for the rest of the match after that. He is so broken and battered, getting thrown out the ring.
The table leaned ominously against the turnbuckle, waiting for someone's...
Oh, no.
I don't know if you saw that. Sprite Cranberry did a huge dive to the outside onto me, and I might be out for a little bit. Oh, that didn't feel good.
Yeah, that might be a couple of cracked ribs there. That was all the way down to the ground there.
And y'all seen Scooby-Doo got hyped up when he saw that. That just made him crash out a little bit. Good to know the tag team is strong as Stone, seeing perhaps three or four different visions in the ring, still making his way to the ladder, eyes on the prize, and that tenacity is what's gotten Stone to this match to begin with. While everyone else is trying to settle scores and brag and showboat for the crowd, he's always after that ladder, which is what's going to win him the match here at WrestleMania, or YurtleMania.
Oh, here we go.
This might be the chance. He's got to get these locks, but Wario's there. No, Wario! Oh my
too
God.
Much disruption.
I don't know what the cameraman is doing, but oh God, it's carnage. Bodies laying everywhere. Scooby-Doo out. Waluigi taking out myself. Could this be the opportunity for them to win the match? And as Wario was trying to get something from under the ring, Whitley cut him off.
And for my companions in the booth, I gotta ask, do you think we're seeing a strategy out here? Are these guys just totally fighting for survival, tooth and nail? What are your thoughts?
I'll let Dakota go first on this one.
Yeah, I've never seen, perhaps maybe in an NFL football game, a higher quantity of individuals looking solely to inflict CTE on one another. This is just, I think, no strategy, all mayhem, just complete and total carnage, which has really been the story of tonight.
We see here, Scooby went to get another table. I don't know what his plan is there, but Whitley starting to get a double team maneuver a little bit, getting chops to the chest, and then while that's happening, his partner, Sprite Cranberry, getting pummeled with a chair, but he's coming back though. Uh-oh. And a huge Alabama slam onto Waluigi.
Oh, and I think he hit his head on the extra booth there. I think he might be down for a little while. Oh, no, right back up.
Right on the corner. Luckily, Waluigi's skull actually 5 times bigger than the average humans, while the brain sits deep in the middle. We took his MRI right before this match. So I think that's the only thing that's keeping him on his feet right now, is Stone flung him on, as he got flung onto the ground like you were flicking out a trash bag, a fresh trash bag.
Oh, Scooby-Doo, flying elbow.
Spinning elbow. Scooby-Doo, you have to wonder, with this type of combat prowess in his arsenal, why is he always running in the show?
Well, have you seen some of those monsters? I don't blame him too much.
That's fair.
And really, I've never seen those young kids get paid. They're just doing it for the love of mystery. And if I was Scooby, I wouldn't want to get hurt just for the love of the game.
Great insight.
This might be an opportunity, though. Mystery Machine. Oh, nope.
Oh, nope. Decided against it. Too many variables down low. Oh, from behind.
Just trying to take out Sprite Cranberry, but Wario cut him off, and now Sprite Cranberry has an opportunity to win the match. He just needs to unlock 2 locks here. Someone needs to get him, and Wario's there to break it up.
Oh.
These guys haven't heard the old phrase, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. We're seeing them lash out at everyone nearby, almost like an animal in the wild. And, ooh, Wario, Whitley breaking skin.
I think they're subscribing to the enemy of my enemy is my enemy
right.
line of thinking here.
And while it makes for a good match for us, I don't know if it'll get them the money in the bank.
Oh, no, I highly doubt it.
That table's still lingering in the corner.
First person to rub 2 brain cells together here and form a strategy is going to win. Oh, my goodness, Sprite Cranberry.
Uh-oh, Sprite Cranberry. He's going to go through it. Oh, my God. Dennis able to break it up for his teammate. Yeah, they were able to stop it. I was trying to put him through the table, maybe not so much. And now Sprite Cranberry taking the advantage. Scooby, though, has a ladder. Going to put it down. Maybe going to help. Hey, Scooby, want to help your teammate here? All right, thank you. All right.
There we go. Oh. Okay.
All right.
Kind of missed that one.
Little miscommunication there, but that's all good. And, Waluigi.
Oh, no, behind Stone with a steel chair. Oh, he dropped the steel chair. He only wants the hands.
Waluigi likes to feel the pulse stop right beneath his palm when he's choking you out. Sprite Cranberry dazed on his feet like a Mortal Kombat character. Scooby-Doo dropping the ladder. Again, I really have to question following the grudges, following the smoke, wanting the hands. I want the money, personally, if I'm in the ring.
Money? Maybe so. As we see here, everyone now in the ring going complete carnage. Maybe it ends up being Hoover is the last one standing. May end up getting this match here. Waluigi now getting a ladder. Going to try to take out Scooby, but is not going to be able to.
Oh, flurry of blows by Scooby there.
Absolutely, just...
I think if he can get one-on-one, Scooby seems to have the most energy left of everybody around.
Waluigi might be going through. Oh my God. Someone needs to go through that table. It's edging me so bad.
Well, like Chekhov's loaded gun and like Stone's load, it's just sitting in there. Oh no, here we go. Here it goes.
Oh my God.
Oh, finally the table broken.
Sprite Cranberry had his head put through the table. He may be out, and now it's down to everybody else in the ring. Who is going to be left standing as everybody just throwing each other around the ring right now?
He shook him and busted his tab open, and now he's leaking everywhere as the remaining 5 contenders go at it in the ring. Series of huge Taekwondo hits. Waluigi fighting like Bruce Lee, and the cameraman...
Oh my goodness, what an athletic move there by Stone.
Seeing that huge knee hit the former friend of Stone, Dennis Whitley IV, as he continues the onslaught, picking up Waluigi just to powerbomb him 15 feet onto that hard mat and ignoring the set ladder in the ring. Stone, I gotta question your decision-making here. Scooby and Stone, the Wario brothers, it is looking like a grudge out there. Sprite Cranberry just getting to his feet. This is insanity.
There's a method to the madness. You know what I mean? When you think you have an opportunity to climb the ladder, someone comes right behind you. You need to make sure everybody is incapacitated to climb up that ladder and get the goal. This might be a chance.
Oh, here it goes.
Might be a chance here.
It's sneaking in, actually, instead of waiting for everyone to be incapacitated. Little bait and switch there.
Oh no. Ow! As we see, as Wario is leaned up against the barricade, Whitley going to start pummeling away at Waluigi. And now, oh no, please, no. Ah!
Oh, by the ears.
One day we'll stop miking up, guys.
As we see,
Scooby throwing a table into the crowd. That's a lucky souvenir for that kid in the front row.
yeah, table into the crowd. Someone's going to go home with something cool tonight. As we see bodies, Whitley cutter. Huge on the Waluigi. It's absolute mayhem in here. Someone's got to win this match.
Hope little Braden from Ohio in the front row appreciates that table. Very special fan. Good luck with the palsy, buddy. Anyway, back to the match here. We got Wario picking up Scooby, dropping him. Was that the FU?
That was a spinning like Death Valley driver almost, just dropping him onto the mat. And now little trouble and the SOS here onto Sprite Cranberry. He's out. This might be an opportunity for somebody to win the match. But again, dropping the ladder is Dennis, and now Dennis turned around now.
Lehosky, Whitley going blow for blow here as Lehosky whips him out of the ring, not able to hold on due to his prior injuries. As Sprite Cranberry lazily,
no one paying attention.
Making his way.
I got this.
I got this. I got this. Oh, Stone and Scooby.
I got this. Okay, Scooby, go up there. Scooby, get him.
Love
Scooby,
the focus.
Get him. Scooby, what are you doing?
Come on, this has to happen.
Scooby, what are you doing? Oh my God.
Oh my God! Right out from under your nose.
Ruh-roh.
Let's see. This is what LeBron was talking about. He's a veteran. It's a veteran move by Sprite Cranberry. He saw everyone was distracted, and he sprinted right to the middle of the ring.
And just like that, the new Twitch Tag Team Champions, the Whitley Appreciation Society.
I gotta say, I underestimated Sprite Cranberry here. You know, he may not fizz as much as he did before, may not be as ice cold, but at the end of the day, we're talking about a guy who's been doing this for nearly a decade now, and he's learned to play smarter, and that brought him through here today for the Whitley Appreciation Society.
I'm going to have a conversation with Scooby in the back what happened there, but I'm not going to let it deteriorate our team as we're going to move on to our next match here. It's a bitter, bloodthirsty rivalry. It's Ben Ash Shit and Thanos. They've been going back and forth for months and months and months, and they're going to settle it right here tonight inside Hell in a Cell.
And I really think Ben's boot camp down in Florida is about to pay dividends here, because I think there's really nothing more the Mad Titan can really do against a man versed in the Florida ways.
I have to agree there. You know, it's popular knowledge that within the MCU, after the blip, Florida was totally and completely unaffected by the Infinity Gauntlet. And Ben here actually being in a very boring and remote part of Florida, a single Target, a single Walmart, a single Chick-fil-A, he has been itching, foaming at the mouth to get his hands on anything.
Yeah, like really, all there is to do out in rural Florida is wrestle alligators and wrestle each other. So I'd imagine he's just been in the time chamber here, just absolutely rearing to go, like you said.
And I don't even think he realizes it. That was just another day in paradise for him.
Ben staring down the crowd, wondering what is going to have to take for him to win this match. Again, this is inside Hell in a Cell, a ferocious cage that not many are able to walk away from. So I must ask you both, who do you think is going to have the advantage here inside of this structure? Is it going to be Ben, who you mentioned, is the Florida enslaved inside of him, or is it going to be the Mad Titan himself, Thanos, as he makes his way to the ring?
Well, you know, as a born and raised Florida individual myself, I can confirm living in Florida is kind of like living in a cage. So I think Ben's going to feel right at home.
Oh, almost a cage, yeah. And Andre, I believe you've spent some time in Florida as well. Do you agree with that statement?
I have to agree. Florida is no easy environment. It's we'll call it a high-level area where Ben is at, where we especially send warriors to be trained. I'd like to think that, combined with the many debuffs one has while in Florida, him being here is the equivalent of taking off 10,000-pound ankle weights. I mean, we've only unleashed him at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, people think the humidity is what gets you, but the humidity is actually what forms the cage around the borders of Florida, from both the Gulf and the Atlantic Ocean. It just keeps everybody absolutely locked in and at each other's throats 24/7.
And believe me, if he could have escaped, he would have. Speaking of escape, here comes the Mad Titan himself, eliminator of half the universe, gauntlet on his arm. I got to ask you guys, the gauntlet here, is that going to give him the advantage? Is that evening the score? What is that going to bring to this match today?
That's a great question. I mean, we've seen Thanos wrestle Ben before with the gauntlet, and almost doesn't even phase Ben that much. So I don't know if it's going to do much for him. He's going to have it here tonight. We're going to see how it happens, but the match is underway now. Ben ass shit, Thanos Hell in a Cell match at YurtleMania, and it's getting underway right now. And starting off the match here, Thanos already picking up Ben and going to slam him onto the mat.
Now, knee to the face here. He doesn't want to give Ben any chance to get his momentum going, because as we know, once Ben gets going, it's very difficult to break him out of that stride.
Very difficult indeed. Thanos now going to go under the mat, going to see what he can find here. He's got a baseball bat, threw that into the ring, but Ben caught him while doing it, and now he's going to start pummeling him outside the ring.
Yeah, and something to note here, Thanos could have just created something similar to that bat with the Infinity Gauntlet, but chose not to. Wonder if there's maybe something wrong with the Gauntlet today that we might not be aware of.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible something with our reception. We do use Spectrum here in the YWF Stadium, which I can't say how that works with interference on the Infinity Gauntlet, but it seems like he's definitely fighting in a more primitive style here, and I would think he'd want every single one of those going up against someone like Ben.
Oh, definitely. And I'm just actually receiving word from the booth. Ben had the cage made completely out of aluminum, which, as you guys might know, blocks signals from outer space. Very well studied back in the 60s in the United States.
Very.
So, yeah, I think that might be what is jamming the gauntlet here. And honestly, if you don't have the Might Stone, I'm not sure how you really stand up to someone who has been training in Florida.
Yeah, and we can see that here. I mean, Thanos kind of looking like Hulk when he fought him, but a big hook to the body. Headbutt manages actually to knock Ben off of his feet. And again, notice he's immediately going for the weapon. He does not want to go hand-to-hand with this guy.
I wouldn't either. I think it's a good call. It's a safe call.
Oh, but Ben able to counter now, getting a huge chop, kick, punch combo.
Yeah, with a chop.
Ben trying to get something going, but Thanos really wants that bat. Oh,
big fall there.
Uh-oh, Ben's gonna go top rope here. What could he be thinking?
Here it comes.
Oh my God, went for an elbow and nobody's home.
Rolled out of the way.
Ooh.
Thanos taking advantage now, going to pick up Ben, deadlifting him into a power bomb. The strength of Thanos, and he's again going for that bat.
Honestly, I may have underestimated the Mad Titan here. A lot of veteran moves and experience to know that, if you don't have to fight Ben hand-to-hand, you really should opt out.
Now, as he's going to an armbar, we have a quick commercial break to cut to. We're going to let that play now. Applebee's. Here, your family. Want to shout out Applebee's for that quick sponsor break. We're going back into the action now. With Thanos now getting the upper hand, probably going for a powerbomb onto Ben, or maybe something similar.
Wow, really? Ooh, did his back hit the cage?
Ooh, bounced off the cage.
Just threw him off the cage and off of the ring. Ben might have just earned either a broken shoulder, a concussion, I don't know. The fact that he's still standing is incredible.
Yeah, that just sent a shiver down my spine.
Quick pin here for Thanos. Could this be the match? No, only getting one. The resilience of Ben cannot be undetermined. He'll go through so much damage and he won't even blink at it. It's actually incredible to watch.
Yeah, I think that would have been it for a lot of guys. Most of the guys on the roster. But Ben actually seem to get more fired up, like Metal Bat and One Punch Man. Fighting spirit coursing through him as he manages to actually knock Thanos down after a big elbow. What's he going to do next?
Ben sizing up Thanos, going to drag him over to the ropes. He's going to do something here. What's he going to try? Oh, no. Thanos able to counter?
Oh, reverse.
Oh, but a huge clothesline back from Ben, almost like calculated.
You know, Ben is often regarded as a bit of a wild fighter, but we can't disregard his training, his experience, and frankly, just a natural aptitude for combat. He's really not just savage fighter, but smart fighter as well.
We've seen these two duke it out backstage. We've seen them duke it out inside of a steel cage, but now we're seeing them inside Hell in a Cell, and they're going to utilize that cell to its full effect. Now, hopefully, we reinforce this Hell in a Cell to be unbreakable. So we'll see what happens here tonight.
Very powerful aluminum we had shipped in here to create this. As Thanos grabbing him by the back of his neck. I like your cut. Ben trying to walk away. Thanos, come here, boy. Gonna send him right back, tripping over his feet. I'm actually a little appalled at how well Thanos is doing. It seems maybe he learned from the Infinity Saga.
Oh,
Ben might have seen this cage more than he's seen his family. I think that's about the 10th time he's been hurled right into the cage by Thanos.
I think it might be a Ben-shaped... Yeah, I confirm that's a Ben-shaped dent there in the cage, so...
almost cartoon style, but now Ben's starting to get the upper hand. Threw Thanos into the cage once. He's going to try to do it again. Going to toss him across the ground here. And this is another match that's going to be an all-out brawl here. And I'm curious to see how it's going to fare as Thanos reversing Ben now.
Yeah, especially, I have to say that...
Oh, and throwing him to the other
just
side.
The tenacity of Ben here. Always facing Thanos head-on, despite being considerably smaller in a lot of respects. And regardless of the punishment.
Oh, I think Ben's busted open.
Oh, yeah, he's bleeding, it seems.
Yeah, you got to wonder at what point if we should implement like a weight class system. Then again, we've got aliens, robots, and freaks fighting in this league, so...
Yeah, I think it's just a sort it out yourself type of thing.
I mean, even though, Ben is holding his own against Thanos. I mean, he's taking a lot of damage, but I mean, he's holding it up here. He's going to throw Thanos again into that cage.
Ben rallying back.
Uh-oh. Punching him in the face. Punching another punch to the face. Throwing him against the cage. Uh-oh, watch out now. Oh my god, throwing him again.
I mean, he's tossing him around like a stuffed animal. He's ready to get his revenge, but again, Thanos, all that for a drop of blood as he now sends Ben to the floor.
Curious how long they're going to be outside the ring. Remember, you can only win this match with pinfall or submission inside the ring. So eventually, they're going to have to get back in now. As to when they're going to do it, it's going to be quite a question to ask here. As Ben throwing Thanos out the cage and he's busted into wide open.
Oh, out of the cage! It wasn't reinforced.
Oh my god! I thought he reinforced it.
Oh, I'm standing up. No, I'm standing up. I'm moving.
This is the downside of aluminum. It is breakable, unfortunately.
They are outside of the cage. They are running around, possibly all over the arena. What could happen next? I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you remove the in a cell, all we're left with is hell. Has been putting Thanos through hell right now. He's not quite been able to take the momentum back as he's just been hammering him with all types of different surfaces. Looks like he's maybe trying to corral him into the ring. Thanos, he's not going to let him climb away. What has Ben got planned here?
Oh no, Ben is climbing.
Oh, Ben heading to the top of the cage. Thanos has got to do something here. I don't know. He looks a little dazed and confused.
If there was ever a Ben Ashton moment to be right now, he's on top of the Hell in a Cell, and here comes Thanos right back. He is goading Thanos to come up. What's going to happen here tonight?
This is dangerous.
Oh, Thanos just doesn't know what he's waiting for him on top. Oh, the dodge.
Slipping the first punch, but now not quite able to parry the other blows as Thanos now with the...
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
God. What have you
Ben.
done?
Be careful.
What have you done?
Oh, he fell through the cage.
For the love of mankind, he's went through the cell onto the ring. Ben might be dead.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting up after that. Oh, my God.
Wow.
What an indomitable spirit.
Wow.
Somehow, some way, Ben is still fighting this fight going through the Hell in a Cell roof. I mean, Thanos must be just absolutely flabbergasted now. What does he have to do to win this match?
Yeah, and if we look back on this fight, I think that moment where Thanos leisurely dropped back into the cage instead of potentially dropping onto Ben might be where we look back and see that it cost him.
You read my mind. I think if it's me, I would have finished the job. And you got to wonder, yeah, physically Ben's in a bad spot, but what does that do to a guy's morale? You drop him 30 feet from the sky into a steel cage, and then he kicks out of your pin 2 seconds later. What does that do to you mentally if you're Thanos? That's how you start rushing and making mistakes. But for right now, he's looking pretty good. Big elbow, big stomp, big kick to the chest. He's learned from his mistake of not dropping earlier, like you said, Dakota, and he's trying to finish the job.
Oh! Huge headbutt to the chest of Ben, that hard head of Thanos, and he's pummeling at Ben. How is he possibly still alive in this match?
Yeah, I don't know if maybe we should have a stoppage here, or I don't know, he's basically just,
Oh! Ben, though!
Oh my god, there's a sign of life. I was gonna say, he's a zombie on his feet here.
Sign of life, you said it yourself, and now he's gonna take Thanos to the ground. Could this be the opening that Ben needs to possibly pull this thing out?
Ben looking like the underdog, but...
circling him like a shark. Whoa, what is this?
That's what we've been waiting for.
Oh, my goodness.
Knee to the back of the head of Thanos. Could this be it for him?
There's no way.
Oh, no, just 2 count.
Kick out.
We may be getting to the end here. Ben now going to pick up Thanos. What could he be planning?
Ben like a caged animal, just fighting tooth and nail like his life is on the line. Thanos has got to be pumping his heart out of his chest right now as he's doing everything he can to put this guy down.
I mean, I got to ask you both. If you just do all that damage to a guy and he's still going, do you think there's any chance at that point that you can win the match still?
Well, for me personally, absolutely. But I don't know. Thanos is not me.
Yeah, like I have to agree with Andre. I could see a lot of men being broken by just Ben's tenacity here, and just like that's got to do something to your mental here, where you just once again unleash like a fury of blows and just really beat him down, and he kicks out both times.
Uh-oh. Ben now, Kinshasa knee to the face of Thanos. That's his finishing maneuver, and with bloody face in hand,
wow,
Ben pulls out the victory.
Oh my goodness.
What a match.
Oh, and not left without any damage there. Look at the side of his face, just completely busted open.
I mean, his temple is soaked as that blood just dripping down and around his left eye toward the corner of his mouth. But Ben, seeming like he just woke up from 8 hours of sleep, he is thrilled, dropped from the top of the cage.
Yeah, I don't know, just a well-deserved match. There's maybe a single-digit number of individuals, I think, who could have withstood such a beating and still had the tenacity to get the pin there at the end.
Through blood, through sweat, and through tears, Ben pulls out the victory against Thanos, finishing his rivalry with him. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen for the rest of YurtleMania.
Incredible, just incredible stuff. I mean, we saw how confident Thanos was going in, right? And at first, he was taking a couple hard hits, but eventually just slamming Ben's back into the cage over and over and over. Ben tries to bait him on top. It backfires, and he gets dropped to the mat. And he still pulls out the win. That is what we come to YurtleMania to see.